What is up, guys? It is currently 4:39 a.m. I woke up 14 minutes ago and I'm gonna walk you through my morning routine that I do basically every morning. And this is how I get into a high productivity state. It's how I get my body right, my mind right, ready for the day. Because one of the things I used to struggle with was just always feeling tired and lethargic and dehydrated and always having headaches and just not feeling my best. And it was because my morning routine was trash. I would wake up 20 minutes before I had to leave my house. I would rush to the bathroom, brush my teeth, maybe take a shower, and then drink like half a bottle of water, grab whatever food was available, and then I'd just go. But I have a specific morning routine in place now that really helps me optimize for productivity, puts me in a good mental space, and this is how I get stuff done. So, if you guys don't know me, I'm Daniel Whalen. I'm the owner of Better Lifestyle 365, which is going to be the best and biggest fitness transformation, body transformation business in the world. You can follow me on Instagram. Since I woke up at 4:25, I just went to the bathroom, I brushed my teeth, I put my contacts in, and then I wet my hair a little bit, and then I put a little sea salt spray on my hair so it has some volume. And now I'm gonna walk you through some of the staples of my morning routine. The first staple I do every single morning is 50 morning push-ups. And I've been doing this since July 2nd, 2024. So it's been about 321 days. And I'm going to a day 1,000. And it's been a long journey, but I do these every single day, rain or shine. If I was on vacation or if I was home, if I woke up at 9 a.m. or if I woke up at 4 a.m., I always bust these out as the first thing in the morning. So I'm gonna show you guys, I also post it every morning on my Instagram story. But yeah, I'm gonna put you guys back into vertical mode because I'll post it on my story and bust these out real quick. I honestly need to clean this up, which I will do today. But I just usually have this mic because it's just this random pile of office supplies from moving out of my college dorm 2 weeks ago. So I always line my phone up or stand my phone up on this microphone, and I go and do the push-ups. Push-ups are done. Now we're gonna make our bed. Making my bed was something I never used to do, but I got in the habit of it when I was in college, and I had roommates, and my roommates would have friends over or girls over, and I didn't want my side of the room to be all messy and to just not look nice. So I think I started making my bed then. And it's not like that big of a staple in my morning routine, but it's just nice. I don't want to go to bed at night and have everything be all messed up and in a big ball, because that's not as comfortable. But now we're going into the third staple of the morning routine, which is taking my electrolytes. And this has been a game changer for me. I take these electrolytes right here, LMNT. It has a gram of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, 60 milligrams of magnesium. This one is grapefruit salt flavor. And I take that in a water bottle. I'll shake it up. And in general, I have 3 bottles of water every single morning at least. This really helps. Remember how I was telling you guys how I used to get like headaches, or I used to leave the house and always just feel so tired and dehydrated? It was because of that. It was because I had no hydration. I wasn't taking any electrolytes. So these have been a game changer for me. So I'm just gonna sip into this one a little bit. Like, I highly recommend for everybody, take electrolytes. I'm going to hit a back day in about 20 minutes. But regardless of if you go and work out after you wake up or not, you should take electrolytes. They will really help you out. And they taste so good that like I just crush a whole bottle of water super quickly. My fourth staple in my morning routine is visualization, which is visualizing my dream life, my goals. So I got this from my mentor who told me about it, but he told me about it because he got it from this book called Psycho-Cybernetics. And I read this book and it was really, really good. It basically talks about how there's nothing in life that isn't programmed into your mind. Whatever beliefs you have about the limit on the amount of money you can make, or how fit you can get, or what genetic predisposition you have to becoming a loser or being lazy or overeating on food or having health symptoms, every single thing is programmed into your mind. You were born a clean slate. If you were born into a billionaire family, you would believe you would become the next billionaire. If you were born into a middle-class family, oftentimes you believe you can be like your parents, but maybe you want to be more. And maybe you're struggling with that belief of, am I really meant for more? And this book tells you that every single person is built for the same. God didn't put you on this planet to be mediocre. God made you in his image. In his image. He didn't put you on this planet to have a bunch of self-limiting beliefs. He put you on this planet because he wants you to show up every single day and put effort towards one of your goals. And that's, I believe, a big discrepancy for some people who think it's normal to go for average. Because maybe their parents went for average and their grandparents and their whole family, their whole bloodline has just been average. But they know they're meant for more. So if you ever want to read a really good book, read Psycho-Cybernetics. It's a super short book. The audiobook is like only 8 hours long. You could knock that out in a week or 2 weeks. I listened to it when I was at the gym. But it really just talks about programming your mind. And one of the methods they say to program your mind is to visualize. Visualize your goal specifically. Close your eyes and look around you and build your dream life. So what I do, I'm going to let you guys in to my mind, is I'll visualize. And I'm imagining I'm sitting in this high-rise penthouse style apartment in Miami. And right in front of me is my desk. I have my monitor. To the right of me, I see the beach. I see skyscrapers, 3 skyscrapers. One here to my far right, one sort of ahead of me, and then one to the left. And there's this big window that goes from the ceiling to the floor, and I can just see everything. And then there's this nice floor. There's a kitchen behind me. So the point is, I'm sitting here and I'm visualizing it in detail, exactly what it looks like. And I'm just walking around my apartment. And then I grab the keys of the car I want to get. And then I go into the parking lot. I start my car. And it's not like you just look at these things and observe them. It's like you feel them. You ask yourself, how does this make me feel? How does this make me feel if my mom and dad walked in right now? How does this make me feel if my brother or one of my friends saw the life I live now? And then you start to get excited. You're like, oh, that would feel pretty good. I bet my mom and my dad would be proud of me. Like, they would think this is sick. So it's a powerful activity. So I'm going to do this for the next 10 minutes. And then I'm going to the gym. But the reason visualization is powerful and helps me get to my goal is because if you've ever done something where initially you thought it was like really hard, you were really confused, it sounded really complicated, and it sounded really hard, and you didn't even know if you'd be able to do it. But then you do it anyways. Maybe it was like some sort of massive project or once some sort of big goal that you just had, like, I don't know, running a marathon or something, initially it seems so hard, and then you get over it and you're like, okay, that actually wasn't that complicated. You just have to do these steps and you can get to it. I feel confident that if I was put in the shoes of my previous self, I could get to where I am again way faster with the knowledge I have now. That's how I feel about my fitness journey. I mean, I feel like initially, even though I was so confused and it sounded so hard and I didn't know what I should do every single day, and it was like, who do I listen to on social media? If you put me, my current mind, into the body of my former skinny fat self or my former fat self, I would be in shape fast, like as fast as possible. I would be doing cardio, I would be lifting weights, and I'd know exactly what to eat, how much to eat. Like, I know it like the back of my hand at this point. So you want it to feel like a memory, and when you can visualize so consistently and so specifically to the point where your future dream reality feels like a memory to you, then you feel like you know how to get there yourself, which is extremely powerful, and it's helped me because I have some goals. While I'm not at my goal, like I gave you guys a little insight into my goals and where I'm heading. While I'm not there yet and at that level yet, there have been some necessary milestones I need to pass in order to get to that point, which I have passed already. From when I started doing this back in January, my business was doing terrible and I had terrible habits, and now things have completely changed. So it has definitely helped me from personal experience. I feel much more confident in my ability to get to my goals because I feel like they are a memory. It's interesting, but you just reprogram your mind for success. Something I do before the gym is I'll go to the gas station, I'll get a Rice Krispie treat and a Ghost pre-workout, and I'll drink that. But that's basically my morning routine. I keep it simple, but I keep it effective. It only takes, 35 minutes to execute. From the moment I wake up to when I'm done visualizing, it's about 30 minutes. But it's so powerful because it just puts you in such a great mental state. And listen, there's some dudes, they can wake up at noon and they can wake up, grab a donut and a cup of coffee 2 minutes after they wake up, and then they just get to work and they're just good. They can just start rolling. I'm not like that. I would feel disgusted with myself if I was like that. But some of those guys can do that and make millions of dollars, I'm not saying this is universal. This is the best morning routine for every single person, but it's the best morning routine for people like me who need something that's not super long and super drawn out, but they need something quick and efficient that can get them in a great mental state, because sometimes they get in their own head, sometimes they self-sabotage, sometimes if they don't put themselves in a high productivity state, then they're more prone to making excuses, or they're more prone to giving into temptations. So having this step-by-step from I wake up, I do my push-ups, I take my electrolytes, I make my bed, I visualize, and then I'm out the door, perfect for me. I love it. And maybe there's some things in the future I'll add to it, but right now this is golden. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. Every single video I talk about it, but if you want to work with me one-on-one and get my coaching and transform your physique and your life, you can book a call with me down below, description below. And if not, you can follow me on Instagram and you can just document, or you can just watch my story as I document my story and post reels and just give value through there. I'll see you guys on the next one. I love you.